Welcome to yet another episode of Trace and Ralph
Unleashed.
I'm Trace Hazen.
And I'm Raphael Bell.
I'm Andrew Schneider.
Alright, nobody told you to introduce yourself like that. We got a guest. This is our guest, Andrew Schneider, the #1 Magic player in the world right now.
Not true.
This is true.
It is true. Bring up the list.
Bring up, Adam, can we bring up the list real fast? Alright, but yeah, he is, you know what I'm saying? He got like, how many points you got? How many points you
Too
got?
many.
Too many.
It's a large margin.
And I don't know how many points he got, but he is not ahead by no small margin. We talking about 500 Planeswalker points. That means ain't no way in hell nobody is catching up to this dude. He's the best right now.
It's not.
He's the best.
That's not what it means.
But he won. What did you? Yeah. What did you win?
Yeah, tell us about some of your recent accomplishments. I mean, we got the best player here on our show for you guys.
Yeah.
So, what have you done? How did you get so many points? And
how'd you get so sick?
I went to a couple of Grand Prix and did mediocre. Like day 2, one of the 2 I went to, and then what do we do? Top 4, the Atlanta Standard Open, so that's probably worth a good bit. And the majority is because I won a PTQ last weekend, and apparently they give you 1,000 points when you win a PTQ.
And that's garbage because the day before we went to a PTQ in Atlanta and I got 9th.
Whose deck did you play?
I did play your deck, but still, I got 9th. All my opponents, like every loss I had, they barely scraped by at 1 life. They didn't deserve to win.
What did you play though?
I don't even know. It was stupid blue cards.
There was 0 blue cards.
Blue cards, dog.
In there, I played Burn.
Yeah, so 1 life. It's a card.
Doesn't matter. So, anyways, we weren't talking about me. We're talking about you. So back to so you won a PT. You are going to the Pro Tour.
He's a professional Magic player right now. That is sick. He's a professional Magic player, and just so y'all know, I'm gonna be there. So you see him bodying some folks, I'm gonna be right behind him. Watch out for me too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be there.
You're gonna come to San Diego with me? That'd be awesome.
Well, I'm broke, so if y'all want to donate some money so I can go with this, y'all can see it too. Y'all can be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to bring y'all in the Roxy Cars family. But anyways, let's get back to the match.
So we heard there was some scrambling taking place in your final
wild
match at the
scrambling.
PTQ.
Yeah.
What happened? How did you?
What happened? Tell us a recap. Yeah,
just the finals
or the whole time.
The whole
your
time.
road to the
Okay.
Who you run against?
Okay, I played Todd Anderson in the top 8, and I was 0-5 lifetime against Todd, and now I'm 1-5.
Oh, so you bodied him then? That's what that's what you're trying to tell me.
He stumbled a bit. Yeah, I got him. Stumbled.
He got mine effed.
Sure. Right. And then I played Orrin Beasley in the top 4, and he's the same guy that beat me in the Swiss, and it was really hard. Those was like the hardest games I've played in a really long time.
Okay.
But you ran it back.
Yeah,
you ran it back. That's what I'm talking about.
In the finals, I played against the guy playing Mono Blue Tron. Mm-hmm. And game 1, I beat him pretty quickly. And then in game 2, I was couldn't lose. I didn't think. I had 3 mana leaks in my hand. Had the Dark Confidant play, drawing lots of cards.
The white dude.
He's black. A black card, but it's a white dude.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say.
Sorry, and then
it looked like Bill Clinton.
And then I punted because I was tired, and I played Liliana because I wanted to play Liliana, and I lost to a Wormcoil. Yeah,
that's rough. That card is bad.
Yeah, he was playing Tron. Sorry,
I mean it's a good card, but it's
so bad. Then in the 3rd game, he's got Tron going, and I have no pressure. I'm trying to spreading seas to not die, taking him off of having way too much mana.
Okay.
And then I get to the point where I'm dead, and I've Vendilion Click him in his upkeep. I only have 1 mana leak, so I'm dead to 2 threats. So I Vendilion Click him in his draw step. I'm going to take one of the threats in his hand away. And he counters it, and I counter back, and then he does the Condescend counter spell, which says counter target spell, and then they get to scry 2. So after all this, he scries 2, puts the cards back, and then draws a card. And I was like, I tried to stop him. I was like, why did you draw a card? And then all the judges got that oh shit look on their face and had to give this guy a game loss in the finals of a PTQ in game 3. So,
you are the one at the end of the day that gets the ultimate reward of getting to play block constructed.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Woo!
I'm actually excited. I like to learn new formats.
Woo.
No, you guys don't like block?
I mean, I like it. I like constructed. I like doing it. I like just getting the card. The main thing I like about block constructed is I done paid my money to enter the tournament, and then they put the packs in front of my face, and I be like,
"That's not block, man."
Oh wait,
that's sealed.
Okay, yeah, that was. Oh yeah, all right, okay. Well, I like doing that.
Sealed's fun.
Yeah, seal
fun. I get to make your deck at the pre-release.
Yeah, that is cool. Cause half the time I don't be making the deck, but then I had you make my deck last time, and it was sick. So I went 3-1 that day.
Yeah,
I had a good day.
You liked it.
Yeah, I did like it. The Boros deck. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. That's the Boros deck that he made for me. But yeah.
So anyway,
we did that. But we did that. But anyway.
So let's take a quick break and we'll come back.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break, y'all. Today we are going to be using a card called the Arbor Elf. I'm going to show you how to maximize your mana in a very successful way. Turn 1. Play the forest. Next thing you're going to do is tap the forest and play the elf. Now I'm going to pass the turn to you and assume that you pass the turn to me. I'll untap. I'm going to play this. Untap. It's a little bit aggressive, but I believe we're gonna get there. Now, as you can see, we have 2 mana right here. Okay, I'm at 18 life. What am I gonna do, you ask? This is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna tap the forest. I'm also gonna tap the temple garden, which counts as a forest and a plains. Next thing, so as you can tell, I clearly have 2 mana tapped, but with Arbor Elf, you can maximize the mana by doing this. I'm gonna tap it. You know what that does? That untaps this. Now, the reason why you want to untap this is because it's 2 instead of 1. I could untap the forest. It does untap the forest, but this is a forest as well. So I'm gonna untap this. I now have 2 floating mana, and this is untapped. Now, if a casual player walked by and saw the board state right now, it just looked like I'm attacking with the Arbor Elf, and I'm just tapping this 1 mana for nothing. So I now have I have 2 floating mana. I'm gonna say that I have 2 floating mana. Anyways, you see what's tapped. I'm gonna tap this, and that's gonna add 3. So I'm gonna play the Loxodon Smiter, which cannot be countered. And there you have it. This is how you play Arbor Elf successfully. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Let's untap this. Let's take this out of the picture, okay? Let's take both of these out of the picture. Now, you've been wondering what these 2 cards are. I'm going to show you right now. So, say it's my turn. We can even play the Stomping Grounds. You guys know I love Stomping Grounds. So this is the Stomping Grounds. I shot myself for 2. This is what happens. Now, I'm going to tap this. I'm going to tap the Arbor Elf as well. Now, which untaps this. So we have 2 mana right here. I'm gonna play a crazy ass boar. That's what I'm gonna do here. But as you can tell, this is also a mountain. What does this say? Oh, Flint Hoof Boar gets +1/+1 as long as you control a mountain. That is very nice. I like it. So I'm gonna tap the mountain and give it haste as well because it can do that, and I will now attack you for 3. I know it's been tricky, guys, but thank you for bearing with me. This is how you maximize the mana using the Arbor Elf. I will now show you ways to incorrectly use the Arbor Elf. To be clear, these are what you cannot do with the Arbor Elf. I will now then proceed to untap the Sun Petal Grove. As you can see, I cannot untap the Sun Petal Grove. I will now tap this. I will then proceed to untap the Golgari Guild Gate with the Arbor Elf. This does not seem to be working either. Last but not least, I will then proceed to untap a Cavern of Souls. Now, as you can tell, this is a Cavern of Souls. This does not count for anything. So I therefore cannot untap the Cavern of Souls. Thank you, and maybe one day you can be successful as I playing the Arbor Elf. Good night. Welcome back, guys. I feel like y'all know a little bit about Schneider, you know what I'm saying? We got to him, you know, before the break, and I feel like you guys know him a little bit, so let's talk about a little bit of your progression in Magic and whatnot. What you've been doing, you know, what you won and stuff, you know, let's talk a little bit about that.
I started playing competitively around Mirrodin Besieged when it was coming out, and then after about a year of playing, I started playing Legacy, and like my first 4 tournaments I played, the Opens, I got like top 32, I was doing well, and then I won one like my 5th time playing it. It was pretty cool.
You won the tournament.
You won the tournament.
After it's sick.
That
Yeah,
is sick.
I wasn't very prepared.
Did you pop off?
I did, and I felt pretty lucky to win because I didn't know
that?
how half the decks in the top 8 worked. But
Y'all don't understand.
See, that's
what's popping
sick.
out.
no,
That
that's called lucky. That's not
That's-
sick.
See,
And then a month later, I won another one. So then I felt validated.
No,
I
I feel
am
that.
good at Magic.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. So,
And then I don't know. After I got a little more confidence and like felt like I wanted to travel more, so I started. My dad works for U.S. Air, so I started flying to more GPs on standby, and
so you're
haven't-
jet setting.
yeah,
in
I
your
haven't
games?
I haven't had a good finish in the GP. Like I think the 40th is my best, and like it's okay. It's got my first pro point. That was cool.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yep.
So you're
and then-
professional. And standard. Thoughts on standard?
So I think it's awesome. You can play pretty much anything as long as you got a decent game plan against the major decks like the top 8 of the tournament should. You can,
okay.
So was it? There's 7 different decks in the top 8.
I get
That's awesome for standard. That doesn't normally.
So the aristocrats
Yeah, I mean,
won
How you feel about
the
that?
event.
I don't think the deck's obviously like not that powerful of a deck, but it's super synergistic and really resilient to
It's
all the-
kind of sick. Like,
It is no, it's like it's obviously good.
I think it is genius. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's the best.
I was
deck, but
I was
it's
watching the
ingenious.
coverage and like I see the cards come play. I was like, did they really settle on
Yeah.
Reanimator when that was like one of the decks? First
First,
packing hate for.
yeah.
And then
Like,
then he played an aristocrat. I was like, oh,
Uh-huh.
this is not the same thing.
Yeah.
I
Snow
like-
Rider and Burning Tree Emissary, and it'll be a lot
Burning
better.
Tree.
I don't know. I don't think that deck wants Burning
Those
Tree.
are no.
You can't go red green into
Deck
the,
is
into the
sick. That is
Cartel
the best.
Aristocrat.
That is the best uncommon in standard. Saito is a madman.
He's
a
genius.
madman.
Came out with the best decks, and it's sick.
And first of
it's
all,
I think
sick.
it would have been the best.
It's
deck,
like
but
affinity in standard,
Affinity,
except it's
yeah.
turn 2. You just dump the hand.
why are you
Yeah,
playing
sick
the bad version of it with the white cards? Affinity would be the red deck.
So I want to play Hellkite.
Yeah, you can play that without playing white.
Whatever, man. I have never been more bored in my life than watching an Esper mirror.
Yeah,
I was
that's-
like, what are they doing?
I
This
like
is
that.
stupid.
When there's an
Oh,
Esper mirror, all you gotta do is pay attention to who has more drown yards
I
to
don't
play.
care.
That's how it goes.
Dumb.
Gosh.
But yeah, so this is our standard world we live in,
Yeah, we
and
live in a standard
it's pretty
world.
fresh and like people changing up. We got people like Saito Bruin, Travis Wu with the Grizzle.
Gristle Bros.
Yeah.
There's bros.
So thanks guys for tuning in, and check us out next time on RoxyCards.com.
All right, bro. Peace.
Later.